What up, though, gang, man? It's time to get this bad habit freestyling by Destiny Child. You know what I'm saying? DOUIG. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, subscribe, comment, share my channel, you know. Let everybody know to come fool with me. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this one, though. Develop still on the way, man. Let's get it. No, they say they know. They say the hood, yeah, they come from that. No, they say they come from that. No, they say they come from that. No, they say they come from that. They come from that. They come from that. No, they say that no. No, they say that no, they come from that. They come from that. The hood, yeah, they come from that. The gutter, yeah, they come from that. The savage, like they come from that. The bottom, yeah, they come from that. They come from that. They come from that. No, they say that no, they come from that. No, they say that no, they come from that. The hood, yeah, they come from that. Said he wanna make it out, don't like it when they double back. They want beef, then they in and out. Burger change, they number change, they service from T-Mobile to Verizon. Now they have to change location now. Location now. Future and that Drake, please don't test their patience. They bought all that stuff that they think they bout. Sitting in their living room alone and it's dark and the door is locked. Talking about they gangsta and be sweeter than some apple pie, some apple pie. They just want to get their deal. Tell the label, ice them out. Know they got some bangers coming. To the paper, they be running. Flash like it's gas in their body and they not running out. The kids be on full, switched up they flow. And now they say they bougie now. It could be true on the cool. They don't rock the stuff that they rock. That is just the minimum. Want they songs played at a stadium. Any city wanna book them, tell them they'll be touching down. So many verses, there's no way that they'll be running out. They got Beyonce on the beat. Who going harder than B? Who going harder than me? Stump the yard, MCB. Shout out to BET and MTV. They don't want me on TV. Lil' baby Dominique. And I'm dominant like AD or KD in the paint. Girls be on my mind like when can I take you on a date? After that, take you to my crib overnight. You can stay. I can turn some music on. What would you like me to play? We can do it to some trap music or we can do it to some Trey songs. What do you have on the thong? What I hope you say. You're the only gift that I be wanting for the holidays. The hood, yeah, they come from that. The gutter, yeah, they come from that. The savage life, they come from that. The bottom, yeah, they come from that. They come from that. They come from that. No, they say that, no, they come from that. They say the hood, yeah, they come from that. The gutter, yeah, they come from that. The hood, yeah, they come from that. The savage life, they come from that. The bottom, yeah, they come from that. They come from that. They come from that. No, they say that, no, they come from that. No, they say that, no, they come from that.